How do you debug complex asynchronous JavaScript? Imagine trying to find a tiny leak in a boat while the water is pouring in from multiple holes at once. Debugging complex asynchronous JavaScript can feel just like that. Asynchronous code runs in a nonlinear way, making it tricky to see what's happening and when. But don't worry, there are clear steps to make this process easier. First, you need to understand how asynchronous JavaScript works. It uses callbacks, promises, and async await functions to handle tasks that take time, like fetching data from a server. Recognizing these patterns helps you know where bugs might hide. Next, modern browsers like Chrome have powerful developer tools that support asynchronous debugging. You can enable the async option in the sources panel, which shows you the full call stack even across promises and callbacks. This means you can trace the flow of your code as if it was synchronous, making it easier to see what's causing issues. Logging is also a simple but effective tool. Place console logs before and after asynchronous calls, inside promise handlers, or within async functions. This way, you can track the order of execution and see what data is being processed at each step. Just remember not to overdo it, or your console might become cluttered. Switching to async await syntax can make your code much clearer. It makes asynchronous operations look like regular, sequential code, which simplifies debugging. Wrap your await calls in try and catch blocks to handle errors gracefully. When errors happen, the catch block can log the problem or handle it directly. This is better than letting errors silently fail or crash your app. Using the debugger statement is another handy trick. Insert debugger in your async functions or callbacks. When the code hits that point, the debugger pauses, letting you inspect variables, the call stack, and the current state. This is a great way to pinpoint exactly where things go wrong. If you're working with multiple asynchronous tasks, Promise utilities like Promise.all can help. They let you run several promises at once and catch errors from any of them in one place. This makes tracking down issues in parallel operations much simpler. Be aware of common pitfalls. Forgetting to await a promise can cause code to run out of order. Nested callbacks can lead to callback hell, making the code hard to follow. Race conditions happen when multiple async tasks interfere with each other, causing unpredictable results. Recognizing these patterns helps you narrow down your bugs faster. Finally, for larger projects, there are advanced tools and services that visualize asynchronous flows. These can show you how data moves through your app and help you understand complex interactions better. They go beyond what standard breakpoints can do. In short, debugging complex asynchronous JavaScript is about understanding how async code executes, using the right tools, writing clear code with async await, handling errors properly, and strategically placing breakpoints. With these steps, you can tame even the most tangled asynchronous code and keep your web applications running smoothly.